Jolly good show, Major.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
What's going on, TTC? New Rob Report. So week one is in the books. Well, almost in the books. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow to do this. Tomorrow being Monday for the Monday night doubleheader. So I'm doing my video now. So everything that I'm going to say in this video is sans the two Monday night games. Just doing a quick recap of Sunday's happenings. I want to talk about what we learned, or what I learned, based on what happened today. Now, obviously, these are all, I'm doing my own version of knee-jerk reactions. It's just week one, and you can't tell anything by any of this, but here's what I learned today. First thing I learned this week is that Seattle is still the clear-cut, plain and simple best team in the NFL. My Seattle Seahawks. The Green Bay Packers were the supposed, favorite for the Super Bowl this year, and we dismantled them, pretty decisively. So, put the kibosh on the Packers. They're in the mix with everybody else. Seattle made a real big statement by, putting an exclamation point on that victory. No Hail Mary necessary. So Seattle is still, and not even just because of that game, just based on the play that I saw from teams today, Sunday, Seattle is still the clear-cut best team in football. I learned that the San Francisco 49ers don't need to score any touchdowns in the preseason to whoop ass in week one of the regular season. I was definitely on board with the 49ers are in trouble concept based on their performance in the preseason, but they definitely had all four wheels turning today against the Cowboys. Granted, it was Romo. Romo looked horrible. I learned that I think Romo is just not a good quarterback. He's just lost it. I think he's lost his mojo. He used to be muchier. He's lost his muchness.
You've lost your muchness.
Everything he did today was poor. He just doesn't look like the Romo that we all thought we were seeing before, and the Romo that we all hope that he's going to be again, so Dallas can, have better than a 500 season and hopefully make the playoffs. Romo looks bad. Romo just looks bad. I learned that just as quick as all the KC fans learned to love and appreciate their quarterback Alex Smith, they went right to dogging him. And apparently the Kansas City Chiefs are not the team that we assumed they would continue to be after their run last season. They tapered off at the end of last year, and they continue with that same trend on Sunday. So the Chiefs are very average, at least by what I saw today. I learned that Robert Griffin III is the unfortunate new entry to my book of coulda, woulda, shoulda, that sucks for you. Players who could have been good, but unfortunately something bad happened in their careers, and it ruined it. Robert Griffin III is now in that book. He had his injury because he didn't know how to not take a hit, and he's just not the same. The player that Robert Griffin was when he was at Baylor, and the player that he was in his rookie season up until his injury, he's just not there. He's gone. He is gone. He doesn't have the speed. He doesn't have the agility. He doesn't have the quickness. And it seems like he doesn't even have the ability to throw the ball anymore. Robert Griffin III he's done. If you ask me, again, these are knee-jerk reactions, but I think Robert Griffin III, that whole thing, that whole concept, he's done. Robert Griffin III will not live up to the hype. I learned and then I unlearned that the Jacksonville Jaguars have a bit of life in them. Jacksonville jumped out to an early 17-0 lead on Philly, and then they didn't score any more points the rest of the game, and they lost 34-17. So just as quick as they got up, honestly, I thought they were going to beat Philly because Gus Bradley is, is the defensive. He's a defensive-minded coach. Gus Bradley, if there's nothing else he knows how to do, it's defense. So when they got up by 17 points on Philly, I was like, yo, Jacksonville's going to win this game. I was tweeting and Facebooking about it, all kind of shit. That was it. What I'm noticing is that the NFL is full of a bunch of teams that aren't all that much better than each other, with the exception of one. I learned that the NFC South has no clue who the best team in their division is. No clue. The NFC South is wide freaking open. Telling you, I've been hearing all kind of talk from the NFC South TTC vid makers about who's doing this and who's doing that. The Voice says Carolina the best team in the division. I say Carolina was the best team in the division. Everybody else, you got Real Talk Perez, pumping up that Buccaneers talk. You got everybody talking all that shit. The NFC South is wide open. First of all, Atlanta, and I was talking to some cats the other day, I was like, yo, if Atlanta wins, that's a statement. If New Orleans beats Atlanta, that's not a statement. I know it's just week one, once again. If New Orleans beats Atlanta, it's not a statement. New Orleans is supposed to be Atlanta. But if Atlanta beats the Saints, that's a statement. Atlanta went right out there and beat them. And it don't matter that they only just barely beat them. Because that's a team that won, 4 games last year? That just goes to show you, the South is wide open. All you guys in the South shouldn't be saying shit. You guys should be scratching your heads and pondering, because none of y'all know who the best team is in the South. Tampa Bay was not supposed to win today. Atlanta was not supposed to win today. You're all just as surprised by it as I am. The losers shouldn't get too low, but the winners damn sure shouldn't get too high, because all that was proven today was that the NFC South is a wide open race, and anybody's going to win that one. That's my knee-jerk reaction. I learned that it's time for the Rams to part ways with Sam Bradford. That guy just simply cannot stay healthy, and the Rams, who every year with their defense, they're in the NFC West, and it's all about defense, and they come out, everybody's thinking, hey, the Rams are going to be some type of formidable force. They may not win 10 games, but they're going to be tough for anybody who plays them. They come out here and damn near lay an egg. They got smashed down by the Vikings. So that's what I learned today, or this week. Again, this is just Sunday night, late Sunday night. There's still 2 games left to be played tomorrow. You got New York and New York Giants, the New York Football Giants and the Detroit Lions, and then you got the late game, the Chargers and the Cardinals, which is the one that I'm actually more interested in. The first game is a sleeper. No, not a sleeper. Is a what do you call a game that nobody wants to see? I don't even know. It's a bore fest. Eli Manning can't hit the broadside of a barn. The Giants are, and the Lions are the Lions. But the Chargers and the Cardinals should be a good game. I'm watching that game for sure because, number one, Seattle is coming down here to San Diego to play these Chargers. I got a good Hate Week video getting ready for that one. And the Cardinals, we'll see what they're going to do. I'm basing what Seattle is going to do to these Chargers on what I see the Cardinals do to them. So this should be good. It should be a good barometer for the shit I'm going to talk in my Hate Week video, which I'm going hard on. Anyway, that's all I got. Week 1's in the books. Football is back. And we'll see you guys in the Hate Week for week 2. Fuck the 49ers. Go Hawks.